We're now going to introduce the SnapWire integration platform that integrates together the bad guyology, psychological technologies, the training programs, and the various sensors that are deployed at site. We see here on SnapWire's opening screen an aerial overview of the deployment site colored with red zones. These red zones indicate areas from which attackers may surveil a facility, i.e. the deployment site. They may also use these zones as final attack approach routes for the site. I'm now going to bring up SnapWire's sensor feed so that you can see the sensors that will feed this system. Here we see three sensors, two IR sensors and a visible sensor, and we see various subjects in the field of view, and these subjects are tagged through video, and you can see the numbers 1 and 2, etc. on these individuals. Here we have a woman, video labeled number 2, coming into the field of view, and we notice right away that she, on the IR sensors, that she is of interest, and on the basis of training we can see that she has something concealed under her clothing that could in fact be a bomb belt. We therefore enter number 2 into the subject ID square and select this individual. Upon selecting this individual, we see that SnapWire captures 3-second video clips, a video clip on the top, the visible, and then the video clip in the middle there, which is an IR. Also, we notice that the standoff sensor, in this case the chem sensor, has recorded a higher level of threat, and that is immediately indicated on the left-hand side on the standoff sensor reading, which is reading into the red. The optical system has also captured a face print that is indicated on the left as well as one match, so we have a definite match to this individual on the basis of the face print. This face print match is also known as a 3D biometric match. So what we will do now is click on the Save button, and we will save this record because this person is of interest. Because she has already been indicated by the standoff sensor as being a threat, we will in fact take this person offline and segregate her to the side, take her out of the normal flow of activity for further investigation, and that will allow us then to fill out additional data on this person, as you see in the psych print box and the person print box. In the psych print box we have psychological characteristics that we can fill out on this person, and likewise on the person print box we have physiological and other data, observational data, that we can fill out. Upon clicking the Save button, SnapWire takes the information that it has gathered on this individual, including the 3D facial print, and it searches its internal database. On this next page we see that on the basis of the information that has been gathered and the 3D facial print, there is an exact match as indicated by the red outlined box and the match score of 100. This is in fact the same individual. We will then click on the match button to bring up records associated with this individual because this individual has been seen before. So we now click on the match button in the red outlined box, and the historical records are retrieved from SnapWire's database. We see here that we have 4 records as indicated in the upper left hand corner: November 12, November 24, December 1, and December 8. This first record, the November 12 record, we can inspect here. It has 3-second video clips associated with it, it has a 3D facial print, and it also has psychological data. In this case it has the primal aggression and cognitive aggression scores indicated graphically on the lower right hand side. It also has standoff sensor readings associated with the event that was captured on November 12. When we click on the Next button, we will go to the next record in the series associated with this particular individual, and that would be the November 24 record. Upon clicking on the next button, we again bring up 3-second video clips associated with this individual. We see again we have a 3D facial print record, and we have additional psychological data. We also see, looking in the lower right hand corner, that the primal aggression has increased and the cognitive aggression has increased slightly, not quite as much as the primal aggression. When we click on the next button again, we bring up the third record associated with this individual from December 1. Here again we have data as before, 3-second video clips, the 3D face print, and also we take a look at the aggression levels. The primal aggression now has increased dramatically, whereas there has been relatively little movement in the cognitive aggression for this individual. Also, we have, as before, standoff sensor readings for this individual for that particular date. We click on the next button one final time to bring up the last record, which is from December 8, and now you will note that the primal aggression has decreased significantly for this individual, whereas the cognitive aggression has increased dramatically. This is a reversal, and on the next page, when we click on Done, we'll see a summary of the data recorded for this individual over time for the last 4 appearances. We bring up this summary page by clicking on Done for the December 8 record, and now we have an aggregated threat score on the left-hand side of the screen that is an aggregated score of all the primal and cognitive aggression scores for the history of this individual. In the lower portion of the screen, we can see a graphical depiction of the movement of hot or primal aggression over time. We see that it rose and then it fell. Cognitive aggression increased dramatically, and on the graph we can see the cutover point that occurs when cognitive aggression exceeds primal aggression. This is indicative of a suicide bomber.